Steve Andrews is giving a voice to the voiceless and taking the powerful to task. Now, a Target 8 investigation.
Sprayed and betrayed, veterans protest what they claim is discrimination by the VA. Veterans contend that the VA is unfairly excluding them from Agent Orange benefits and coverage.
Yeah, they claim their country sent them to war and then deserted them. And they told our senior investigator, Steve Andrews, they feel like America just wants them to go away and die. And it's just horrible to think that they feel this way.
You know, how sad is all that? You know, today, Vietnam-era veterans who served in Guam and Thailand and the Blue Water Navy gathered in front of Bay Pines to deliver a powerful message. They say they were exposed, poisoned, sprayed, and now betrayed. These are veterans who say America discarded them.
Our country sent us to war, and we expected them to take care of us, and they won't do it.
Blue Water Navy Vietnam veterans, sailors who served in Vietnam's territorial waters, as well as personnel who served on Guam and in Thailand, rallied in front of the VA at Bay Pines. They protested the VA's decision to exclude them from Agent Orange benefits.
We're being discriminated against because Agent Orange does not discriminate. The government does, and it's that simple.
Discriminated against because the VA stripped Agent Orange benefits from military personnel who were not boots on the ground in Vietnam, like Mike Cavintis. Navy deck logs obtained by Target 8 show Mike was on a ship in Da Nang Harbor watching as the military sprayed Agent Orange from above. Mike suffers from conditions tied to Agent Orange exposure. The VA denied him benefits. Through his and the efforts of others, 319 members of the U.S. House of Representatives backed a bill restoring benefits to Blue Water Navy veterans. The bill failed to get out of committee last week.
They can stand up and say they co-sponsored, but when we ask them for the money to fund our bill, they turn their backs on us and they tell us we don't have any funds for you.
But Congress found money to clean up Agent Orange contamination in Vietnam.
I say we need to take care of our own before we start taking care of these other countries.
That tells us we are nothing more than garbage in the eyes of the government.
You know, we're all getting older, we're suffering daily, and we're dying daily, and they continue just to kick us to the curb.
You know, according to testimony in Congress, we're losing an average of 523 Vietnam-era veterans each day. Veterans are hoping President Trump will break this impasse, sign an executive order restoring those Agent Orange benefits.
That might be a good way to go.
Yeah. You know, I think the part you can't wrap your mind around is with all the money floating around Washington, why can't they find money to help these veterans?
You know, you would think it would be there someplace. The VA has about a $180 billion budget, $180 billion. Why not start by taking a look at all the bonus money it pays its executives and administrators? I mean, why are taxpayers giving them bonuses to do their jobs? Based on reports I've read and based on reports I've seen, a good portion of those executives are doing a pretty bad job as it is.
Well, the president's been out there, you know, saying he's going to do a lot for the VA. Yeah. He's got a man in charge to do it. Let's see if an executive order comes. That'd be something to see,
Let's
wouldn't
see
it?
if he,
Stop the delay, deny until you die thing. All right, thank you, Steve. And if you have a problem you want Steve to investigate, call our Target 8 helpline. It is 1-800-338-0808.